8 on the year. And the Titans are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And this is going to be intercepted. Christian Fulton, the rookie, picks it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now they're on.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers to the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, but it's going to be second down.
Second and 10.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 20.
Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
21-yard line.
From the 21, it's second and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
At the 3
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver could get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Tannehill's pass.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
So everything rests now on the right foot of Austin Seibert. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So everything rests now on the right foot of Austin Seibert. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And this one is right through. And the Browns are going to win the football game. 24. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Browns, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Titans, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.